Hi, Scott Edinger here. Welcome to another episode of LinkedIn Live. Today, we're going to be talking about how senior managers can make the transition to the executive level. You, as an executive, are responsible for the future value of the enterprise. And that's the first thing that's different when you're looking at making the jump from senior manager to executive. You're not just focused on the current quarter or the current year or even a longer term horizon, maybe even a couple of years of results. You're looking a bit further out. Future value is an executive responsibility. So it requires you to have some vision, right? The first point here is that you have to have vision for the future value of the enterprise. There's a second point. If you are making the leap in transition, considering this for the future, there's a second point that is extremely important for you, which is to clarify your strategy to achieve the growth, right? Whatever that growth may be, however you have decided to measure that growth, you need to clarify your strategy. And my feedback from many an executive is that if you are not clear about it and able to express it succinctly and powerfully and memorably, then it's very unlikely that anybody else can. Your strategy has to be clear and memorable. And then finally, you have to lead execution by defining the work to be done in order to achieve that. We're going to talk a bit about execution here because you will not get there by declaration. Most leaders spend a lot of time on strategy and fail to create a powerful link between strategy and execution. I don't want that to happen for you as you get to the executive suite. So making sure that you create the linkages and the connections to the work that needs to be done and clarifying that in terms of objectives and projects that you need to take on, not the day-to-day operations of the work. In order to achieve your growth objectives as an executive, what are the things your organization has to do differently or better in order to grow in the way you want it to? As you think about this topic, making the transition from senior management to the executive suite, something that so many of the leaders I work with aspire to or have aspired to or want to get to the next part of the executive suite. Whatever that looks like for you, I want you to think about this as recognizing that there is a fundamentally different job to do. It is not more of the same. It is not managing greater scale only. It is not just doing more. It's about doing things differently. So my urging for you is to focus on these three things as you look to make the leap or perhaps are in the process of making the transition into the executive suite. Okay, I will see you next month. Have a good one.